Warning: the content in this podcast may help you get fit. Your discretion is advised. If you haven't been able to reach your fitness goal, it could be because you keep running into fitness scams, misconceptions, and gimmicks. Finally learn the way and get fit with the Real Results No Gimmicks podcast, hosted by body transformation experts FitnessWithFlex and FitnessWithFlex Hers.
Welcome, guys, to the 6th episode of the Real Results No Gimmicks podcast. We're your hosts, FitnessWithFlex and
FitnessWithFlex Hers, and we're body transformation experts. Many of you may know us from our clients' amazing transformations from all over the United States and all over the world.
And in today's episode, we're going to be giving you 4 reasons why you're not losing body fat. If your goal is to lose body fat, I can assure you that it's going to require you a lot of effort. So you have to make sure that this is a goal that you really want to have. I know you guys have seen a lot of transformation pictures, amazing, great transformations done within 8 weeks, 12 weeks. But I can assure you that the person that did that transformation felt every single day of it, despite it seeming like a short time.
They felt everything. They felt the seconds, they felt the minutes, they felt the hours, they felt the time. I'm pretty sure they felt like it was a year, not 8 weeks that they did the transformation in.
That's how it is. It's easy to look at a finished product, but going through the everyday grind of making sure you're having all your meals, doing all your exercises, your cardio, getting even enough sleep, trying not to have that much stress, it's all a big factor, and it's very hard to stay consistent for such a long time, despite it sounding like it's a short time. 8 weeks, 12 weeks.
But it all pays off when you see that before and after picture and you see your progress and you feel the confidence and you feel healthier. When you look back, those 8 weeks don't matter anymore. Those 12 weeks don't matter anymore. What matters is how you look now and how you feel now.
That's right. If it's for certain that this is a goal that you want to have, then it's very possible for you guys to attain it. But like I said, if you're looking at a picture, I had people before tell me, I saw this transformation of 12 weeks and I want to be able to get this transformation in 12 weeks. But when now we have to start training and all of a sudden you received a certain meal plan that's not something that you're accustomed to eating, it might get a little bit difficult. But you have to eat and you have to also exercise according to how it is that you want to look.
It's like that person that you go out to eat with and all of a sudden leaves when the check gets there. Yeah, that's when the excuses come in, when they show you what they want to look like or you have a goal, but then all of a sudden when you know what it requires, what sacrifice you need to put into it, all the excuses come up.
And that's how it is. So that's why if it's really your goal, because you want to become more healthy, you want to get fitter, and this is something that you truly want, then it's definitely possible to do. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, maybe you just want to look better just for your birthday, but then after that you're going to get back to your regular routine, or you just want to get fit for a vacation, chances are you might get fit just for that one time, but you're going to revert back to how you were before because it wasn't really a long-term goal for you.
And starting all over sucks, so try not to ever have to do that unless, God forbid, you're injured or you have to go through some type of surgery and you really can't exercise as much. But try to not stop, because I'm telling you from right now, and you can ask anybody that you know is into fitness, starting over sucks.
You don't know how many times I've had clients that told me, damn, I wish that I would have started this 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Hindsight, we could all look back and wish
say
we could
the same thing.
Exactly. Once, we could all look back and want to go back and fix something and do something differently, but that's hindsight. You have to focus on right now and what you could do right now, not let any more time pass by. Now, when everything is going well, you're getting results, you're weighing yourself, you're losing 2 pounds every week, 3 pounds, your clothes are fitting looser, you're getting compliments all over, that's a great feeling. It's, it actually makes it easier to follow your workout routine, meal plan.
That's what motivates you if you really look at it. That's what keeps you going, all those compliments and feeling accomplished, if you really, look at it that way.
Exactly. That's something that we both always say, that motivation comes from seeing results. A lot of people want to get motivation. Anything can motivate you. You can see a motivational video or see a motivational quote or picture, and that might motivate you for the moment, even for the day. But what's going to happen tomorrow? What's going to happen a week from now?
What's going to happen when you turn off that video or when you stop reading the quote, right?
Exactly. It's hard to stay motivated when you aren't seeing seeing results, this is where many people give up. If all of a sudden you're seeing results every single week for the past 2 months, and now, you've been dieting just as hard, you've been exercising just as hard, and all of a sudden now you're not losing any more weight. It's been 3 weeks, it's been 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you look exactly the same. You might even go up and do more exercise, probably start starving yourself, and you're still not seeing no results. There is hard to stay motivated when you don't know what the next step is.
Yes, but the answer is not to quit. I think this is something that through fitness, I've also been able to implement into my personal life. When you're obsessed with a goal and when you're dedicated and striving towards that goal and something's not working out, that's not a sign for you to quit. That's a sign that you have to change something and you have to make it work. If I'm going to school for law, or if I'm going to school to become a doctor and I fail a test, that doesn't mean that I'm going to throw all my 6 years to the garbage and I'm just going to stop right there. I either have to study something different, I have to learn something different, I have to implement something different, but the journey does not stop there.
Yeah, like maybe in that case, you're not learning the material properly, you're failing your test, you might need to get a tutor. You might need to get a personal trainer, maybe us. But like I said, it's hard to stay motivated if you're not seeing those results. So despite that you might be eating healthy, that doesn't automatically mean that you're going to be losing body fat. You could be eating healthy. Everyone has a different concept of what healthy is.
Everyone. I've heard a lot of funny stories about what people think they're eating is healthy, from like the most sugary granola bars to the most sugary yogurts. So the list goes on and on.
Exactly, and you might also be doing a lot of exercise, but that doesn't mean that you're going to lose body fat either. It might not be the right exercise for you. There's a lot of different exercises. There's aerobics, there's Zumba, there's weight training, all this stuff. It's all exercise, but not all exercises are created equal. It all depends on what your goal is, what your body type is, what you're able to handle. Just because you're doing exercise doesn't mean you're gonna reach your fitness goal. Just because I do 1,000 jumping jacks doesn't mean that I'm gonna look ripped like Bruce Lee.
Or if you listen to our previous episode, like I said, if you do 1,000 sit-ups, doesn't mean you're gonna get a six-pack.
Exactly. So exercise doesn't mean anything. It's the right type of exercise for your goal, and it's also the right types of food for your fitness goal.
It's a combination of everything. So like we said, just because you're doing everything you think is right does not mean that that's what's gonna get you to your fitness goal. Like I said, this is not where you give up. Maybe even though you've been studying, you just need to study different material that is good for your body and for your fitness goal. Cheating doesn't always mean that that's the only thing that's going to backtrack you. Like I said, it has to be something that you're doing that's not allowing you to burn body fat at 100%. So when we come back from this commercial, we're going to give you 4 tips on something you can be doing wrong that's backtracking you from losing body fat.
Stay tuned.
If you are tired of wasting your money on scams and gimmicks claiming to get you fit, then the Fitness with Flex Real Results No Gimmicks Guide to Getting Fit Volume 1 is the ebook for you. Many of us are looking to reach our fitness goals and can't find the way with all the bad information out there. In order to get fit, you need to know why all these misconceptions, scams, and gimmicks don't work. This book is the first volume of many more to come. This is a book that is dedicated to tell you the truth about fitness. Get fit, this time for real. Visit www.fitnesswithflex.com.
All right, guys, and we're back. And the first reason why you're not losing body fat is because you might be overdoing cardio. You might just be doing too much cardio, or you might just be doing only cardio. Cardio will help you in the process of losing fat, but it's not the most efficient way to help you lose fat.
It's not the meat and potatoes.
Exactly. The first thing that comes to someone's mind when they want to lose fat is, I have to do cardio. Usually steady pace cardio. Either they're walking at the same rate, they're jogging, or they're doing the elliptical machine. That's fine and dandy. You're going to lose some calories there, but you're only burning calories as you're actually doing the cardio. Now what happens for the rest of the day? The other day I was on the Stairmaster and I was there for like 20 minutes and the only thing that I did was burn 200 calories.
And
You
those
know?
are the stairs of death. For anybody that's been on there, they feel like they're climbing a mountain, literally.
If, I was maybe 200 calories. If I go really, really intense, maybe do 30 minutes, something, probably 300 calories at most. A glass of milk, 8 ounces of milk has like 180 calories. It has about 200 calories. Some of us might know that all calories aren't the same, so calories don't really matter, but it's just to give you like a little perspective of you're not really doing much, even though you're getting off that cardio machine, sweating your ass off, you
For
know?
you to burn off that cheesecake just doing cardio,
Oh my
you're
God.
gonna have to kill yourself on the treadmill or on the Stairmaster.
I saw the calories the other day in the Cheesecake Factory, and like
Now translate that to Stairmaster minutes.
well, let's see. I think a slice of that cheesecake in the Cheesecake Factory was like 1,200
Oh my
calories, 1,000
God.
calories. So I don't know. You guys do the math. If I burn 200 calories in 20 minutes, that's a homework for you guys. You tell me
Oh,
how long it's gonna
Lord.
tell me to burn that cheesecake.
Equals death.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying not to do cardio. You could definitely do cardio. It's going to aid you. It's just not the most efficient way because you're just not going to be burning that much calorie. You're gonna have to spend your whole day doing cardio.
Now, if you're a person that never exercises and all of a sudden starts walking every day for 30 minutes, you are going to notice that you're losing some type of weight because you're all of a sudden burning some calories that you weren't burning before.
Exactly. Even if you have a shitty diet where you're eating McDonald's 3 times a day, if all of a sudden you're doing an hour of cardio, you're burning more calories. So yeah, you're definitely gonna lose some weight. Now, are you going to look how you want to look? Or are you gonna have a nice body? Probably
I
not.
don't think so. But guys, cardio isn't really that effective. Like he said before, you're only really burning calories while you're doing the cardio. So the most effective way to lose body fat would be to weight train, because weight training allows you to burn body fat a long time after that. The whole day after you do weight training, you're going to be burning calories.
Right, like you see, I was telling you guys I was doing the Stairmaster for 20 minutes, only burned 200 calories. Well, if I did like an hour and a half or an hour of weight training, can't tell you exactly how many calories I burned, but it was definitely going to be way more than 200. But the good thing is that the whole process of me breaking down the muscle tissue and the rebuilding process of it getting stronger and repairing, that's like a 24-hour process. So you're constantly going to be burning calories. And also, as you're putting on muscle mass, your body's going to be burning more calories, even if you're not working out. We have said this in a previous episode where, you know, the number's a little bit iffy, but let's just go with this example. For every pound of muscle you have, your body burns 50 calories. So if you gain 10 pounds of muscle, that means that every day you're going to be burning 500 calories, whether you work out or not.
For free. You don't have to pay for them.
So that means I could not do the Stairmaster for those 20 minutes. That'll save me 50 minutes actually in the Stairmaster, because that'll equate to about 500 calories there.
And you will be able to indulge on that piece of cheesecake because it's not going to set you back as much because you have muscle and you're already burning calories.
Yeah, that 1,000-calorie cheesecake, now all of a sudden you have 10 pounds of muscle. In reality, it's probably only going to be 500 calories.
There you
so
go.
You guys have to create a body that's going to work for you instead of against you.
That's our motto over here.
Now, this is perfect to lead us into reason number 2 why you're not losing body fat. That's because you're just focusing on fat loss. You're focusing on weight loss on the scale instead of actual muscle gains. Again, many of us just want to get rid of body fat, but if you're skipping the weights, then you're definitely sabotaging your progress. Like we just said, the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn on a daily basis. So you need to still do your cardio, but you definitely need to make weight training more of your base. You know, that has to be a good 70% of your base and then 30% of it being cardio. Again, cardio is to supplement, but you cannot make that your whole base if you're trying to lose body fat. You could lose body fat, but it's going to take you a very, very long time if you're just doing cardio. And you're definitely not, I'm pretty sure you're not going to have the body that you want to have unless your goal is to look like a marathon runner.
There you go. Why get your degree in 12 years when you can do it in 6 years, right?
All right, guys. So when we come back, we're going to be giving you the final 2 reasons why you're not able to lose body fat.
Ever wonder why you can't seem to get fit? It's because you've never followed a program designed specifically for your body and fitness goal. The Fitness with Flex coaching program is like a GPS to get fit. Your results will be monitored, and updates will be made to your meal plan and workout so that you never plateau. Available in any state or country. Go to www.fitnesswithflex.com and learn the way now.
And we're back. So now for our third reason. Do not trust your naked eye too much. Even though you might be eating healthy to your standards or what you consider to be healthy, you might be overeating. So time to buy your food scale, start weighing your food, or just become a little bit more strict. You really want to invest time into learning exactly what it is that you're putting in your body, because something you might be considering healthy, like for example vegetables, right? You tell yourself, okay, I can have an unlimited amount of vegetables. Vegetables are healthy. But then you run into a vegetable like potato or plantain or yuca that are starchy potatoes and are high in carbohydrates, and something simple as that might be what's holding you back from reaching your fitness goal. So you really want to be well aware of what you're eating, and you just might have to buckle down a little bit and take it away from the eye scale and take it to the food scale and really know what you're putting on your plate.
Yeah, I've been there myself when I'm trying to get very, very lean. If I'm starting off a diet, or this goes for anyone for this matter, if you're starting off a diet, you could get away going, with your eye. Oh, okay, this looks about 5 ounces of chicken or blah, 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 whatever. But there's going to come a certain time where you're going to have to be a little bit more strict. You're definitely going to have to weigh stuff. When I'm getting very, very lean and I need to shed off maybe these last 5 pounds, you got to bring out the weight scale at that point,
Exactly.
because it's not that the healthy food is going to really make you fat, but remember, you have to be most of the time in a calorie deficit in order to lose body fat. So if you're overeating by 100 calories, you're never going to get fat, but you're probably not going to lose any fat, even though despite the food is healthy.
Definitely. And this is why it's so important for you to become obsessed with your goal and for you to know what it is that you're striving for, because like I said, potato might be a little higher in carbohydrates, but that doesn't make potato bad. It's just, it might just not be the time for you to eat the potato or to eat the plantain or to stay away from fruits or to take away that yogurt that you're having for breakfast because you want to shed off those last 5 pounds or those last 10 pounds.
Yeah, it goes back to reason number 2. You want to gain muscle mass because you want to make the body work for you. So maybe right now you might have to sacrifice and not have certain foods, but that doesn't mean that after you gain a couple pounds of muscle, you might not be able to implement that food back in, or certain foods or other options of food compared to how you're eating more bland now at the beginning of your journey.
For sure. You don't want to categorize foods as good and evil. You just need to make sure, you need to learn when to be able to implement certain foods.
And now reason number 4 is you might not be eating enough. Now, we were just telling you to make sure you're not overeating, even if it's healthy, but there's some people that starve themselves when they want to diet, and that's definitely not the way to go either. You need the proper nutrients in order to build muscle and in order to lose fat. If you're not giving yourself enough fats, your body's not going to want to get rid of its fats because you're not giving to it. You need to realize that your body doesn't know it's in a civilized situation. It just thinks that you're, trying to survive. So the last thing it wants to do is get rid of fat. It actually wants to keep fat on you because it never knows the day you might run into a situation where there's no food. So that's going to be your reserve. You have belly fat, that's your reserve just in case there's not enough food. But, in this day and age, there's food all over the place. Even the poorest people, you'll see them with a belly nowadays, so
For sure.
Your body doesn't know that. So if you're starving yourself, it could come, that might work for a little while. Of course, if you do a drastic caloric deficit, you're going to lose some body fat, but then your body's going to work against you. It's going to be like, hold on, I'm not getting enough food. Now, anytime I get food, I'm going to have to hold on to this. And then you'll notice there that you're not going to lose weight.
Besides your fitness goal, starving yourself in general is such a bad idea because you need certain foods that are essential for the body. For example, having healthy fats is essential for your everyday bodily functions, for healthy brain function, for cell function, for hormonal balance. So there's certain foods that you have to make sure that you eat, and you need to learn why you're eating them, but not starve yourself, and also be careful with overeating.
That's right. When you're eating for your fitness goals, you need to make sure that you're eating what is right for your body. Eating too much or too little, even if it's healthy food, could set you back. So you have to make sure that you get something that's customized for your specific body and fitness goal.
For sure. All right, guys. Unfortunately, our 6th episode has come to an end. We're so happy that you guys are tuning in. We hope that you guys learned so much with these 4 reasons as to why you may not be losing body fat. Take down notes, figure out what's good for you, figure out the foods that you need that are essential for your body, and you'll get there before you know it.
All right, guys. Till next time, we got you with episode 7.
Bye.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for listening to the Real Results No Gimmicks podcast. We really appreciate it. And if you like what you just heard, please feel free to share our episodes with your friends and visit our website, www.fitnesswithflex.com.